What's up, guys? Redbeard here, and with Metroid Zero Mission Episode 4, and I know what you're thinking, like, what the fuck is going on? He was about to show us a new item, and boom, it's Purple Place now. But I had recorded about 6 minutes after that, and just to realize upon playing it back that my Hypercam does not record right if I have more than one window up at a time, so that all got screwed up, and I'm too far in to restart, even though I'm only like 20 minutes in, but I just decided to skip here, and this right here is not live commentary like my last three were. The next two videos, this one and the next one, are going to be narration, so there's not going to be any background sound because my microphone was messing up during the video. But in that video, I got that was messed up. The item that I was about to get, all you have to do is blow up the wall to the left and morph ball in there, and you're gonna get the power grip. And the power grip allows you to grab onto ledges just like this, right here. Hop on, boom, and it becomes really useful. It's impossible to skip through it without the power grip because if you try and get through here by wall jumping, there will be a block right here in front of this door, so you can't get into it without the power grip. But anyway, um, I had the whole topic and speech planned out here, and I just forgot. Oh, right here. A very important thing if you're playing on an emulator, save your game as often as possible. Especially in this room, I do die here. Right there. And also a good reason to perfect your wall jumping skills, because I mess up right here, and it pisses me off. And my first death, hopefully my last, so far I haven't had one. And the way I have it set, my load button is F2, and that is also my start stop recording button. So I had to it stopped the video, but I just started up again and had to load up using the file menus. But when you're going through that room, the power grip is definitely important, but also, like I said, the wall jump is important. You got to get that down and get that perfect, because that will help you so much. And I know I've said this thousands of times, but it will help you so much in this game. And not just this game, but in Super Metroid and Metroid Fusion as well. Not so much in Metroid Fusion because you can only wall jump once per wall to prevent sequence breaking, but um, in this game and in Super Metroid, if you do want to sequence break, if you do want to get these items before, if you want to go for that 15% run or that 9% run in Metroid Fusion, or the 1% run in Metroid Fusion, without having to get these extra items, you really, really need to perfect this. Like I said, you just jump at the wall, and most important thing that a lot of people forget when they start doing it, press the you do the somersault into the wall and press the opposite key and then press the jump button to wall jump off. And in order for that to work, you have to make sure you press the opposite key before you jump. If you try and press them at the same time, it does not work. So just remember, opposite direction, jump. Practice that a lot. Like, find a big flat wall, no enemies around, and just practice. Um, I'm pretty sure in this video, what I had originally, I talked about my favorite Metroid games ranking the Metroid games in order of not just how fun they were, but in entertainment value, in replay value, in item use, and sequence breaking, and all that. It would have to be from least to best. This game, yes, it's my least favorite, even though it's extremely fun. Metroid 2, also extremely fun. I'll talk about this more when I start playing Metroid 2 again, but it's just way different from the original Metroid games, and I love that. And then Metroid Fusion, and then Metroid, Super Metroid, which is, if not, well, definitely the best Metroid game, but definitely in the top 10 best games of all time. I mean, it is a must play for any gaming fan. Even if you're a casual gamer, you could pick it up and play, as long as you don't play the PAL version. My first time playing through, I played with the PAL version, and for those of you who don't know, the PAL version is the European version, and most of the time it's not too much of a problem. but there are subtle differences between them. Uh, the laws in Europe are the slightly different than the ones here and in Japan. So the games in Europe are generally have either sometimes more gore, less gore, and different controls a lot of times. And with Super Metroid, that's the deal. You get horrible controls with the PAL version. Many complain about them. So if you're using an emulator, if you're buying the game for the uh, virtual console, you shouldn't have a problem. But make sure it's not the PAL version if you want to be successful. And right now, I just got the Ice Beam, a very useful tool, a staple of the Metroid series. It allows you to freeze enemies, jump on them without being hurt. See right now, I'm not getting hurt. Rippers are a huge tool with the Ice Beam. You use them, jump around, use them as platforms to access new items. You can also wall jump up there, but just to seem cool, I do it. Again, practice the wall jump, it'll help you. The Ice Beam, very useful in pretty much anything you do in this game, and because of the beam stacking in this game, it helps with getting many secret items. There's up in Brinstar, there's about 5 or 6 um, items where you need the Ice Beam particularly. In this room, kind of tricky. I mean, it's your first real use at the platform with the Ice Beam, and you want to freeze them kind of close to the walls because you can't just jump straight up without the high jump, which we won't get for a while now. Um, you don't get it for a long time in this game, and you can try and wall jump up there like I did, but you have a high chance of getting hit. So when you freeze these guys, just freeze them close to the wall, and just wall jump up to them. It's no problem. And there's that rote save state one again. You are definitely going to need that. Do that a lot, as I said earlier, because you will die a bunch of times if you're new to the series or new to the game. Another like with the wall jump, another very important thing, and not just for this game, for any game, the most important thing in gaming, if you want to become successful, if you want to be an MLG or anything like that, is knowing your controls, being one with the controls. I know it's cheesy, but it's the truth. I'll talk about this more in the next video because we're running out of time here. So, thank you. This has been Redbeard Plays Metroid Zero Mission Episode 4. Thanks for watching.